On 5 years ago today, a Branson Ride the Ducks boat went down in Table Rock Lake, claiming more than a dozen lives.
31 vacationers got caught in a severe windstorm that sank the tour boat. 17 could not be saved. Francis Watson joins us with the changes in the industry since that tragedy. Francis?
Yeah, Paul, Maria, these are the faces of 16 passengers and one crew member that drowned that night. Now, 9 of those who were killed were from the Coleman family. I spoke with the attorney for the victims, who tells me that survivor Tia Coleman has made it her mission to prevent this type of tragedy from ever happening again.
It is a date that Missouri certainly will never forget. Our nation will never forget.
July 19, 2018, a Branson Ride the Ducks boat caught in a severe storm sank on Table Rock Lake with 31 people on board. 17 people, including 9 members of the same family and a crew member, drowned. Andrew Duffy says he's been battling the duck boat industry for decades. He represents many of the survivors, including Tia Coleman, who lost her husband and children.
I want the duck boat industry to put me out of the duck boat litigation business. I never want to handle a duck boat tragedy again.
Investigators say Ride the Ducks had plenty of warning about the severe weather, but the boat still launched more than 20 minutes after a thunderstorm warning was issued.
Tia will have a hole in her heart that can never be filled.
Duffy says Tia has made it her life's mission to improve duck boat safety. She testified on Capitol Hill before a committee to get the Coast Guard Authorization Act of 2022 passed.
This legislation goes a long way in doing it, but it can't just be a piece of paper.
The legislation calls for the immediate removal of canopies, side curtains, and associated framing from the boats to improve passengers' chances of escape during emergencies. But authorities say the guidelines have yet to be formally adopted.
The Coast Guard has to step up, take responsibility, and implement the regulations that Congress mandated that they do.
Duffy says he's hopeful that this type of tragedy won't happen again.
Hopefully we can walk away from this tragedy with the memory of the victims and their wonderful lives that they led, but at the same time, some positives in improvement in the safety of these horrifically dangerous duck boats so that we're never having this conversation again.
Now, federal charges against the operators of the Branson Ride the Ducks attraction were dismissed a few years ago due to lack of jurisdiction, but a criminal lawsuit filed by Missouri Attorney General's office is still pending. Captain Kenneth Scott McKee and 2 supervisors Curtis Latham, Charles Maltzel are facing a total of 63 charges, including first-degree involuntary manslaughter and first-degree endangering the welfare of a child. Maria?
Thank you, Francis.